The time has come to make a move. You want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's the handoff. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down after the run. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds a man in the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Gain of 20. First and goal, Georgia.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive... Oh, he's got some space!
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Buffalo's in a good spot here with second and short. Gonna run it. It's Dickey. Still on his feet at the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to pass. Got his man quickly. On the move at the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Buffaloes are on the move. The give to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with second and 11. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Dickey. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. Can it be?
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The offense changing the play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Colorado! Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 14 to Texas A&M. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
And the Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Now facing a third From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Dogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dogs. On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to go up top on first down. Pucks it out of the air. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Sticky. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Okay, ready? To the line.
He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Gage. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Pulls it and fires to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Running to the left. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
42 Spiders. 4-2.
Direct snap. It's sticky. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snagged on the outside, it's Schuster. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situations. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Georgia sends out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner will be knocked down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Dickey. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
To the air on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Let's go, let's go.
Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's sticky. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll take a shot. He hauled that one in down the right side, but couldn't stay in bounds. Almost had himself 6.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Field goal is good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The run from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And tackled there by the defense.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The kick is on its way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Dickey. Got room to work. Turning it on. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Going to swing it on second down. He's got him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dickey. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
This Bulldog offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback got it himself. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up, and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires left. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. From the gun. Completed pass, but it not only goes nowhere, it goes backwards.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Georgia! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a little space. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Immediately fires to the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. Here comes the heat. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be fourth down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal.
Makes a grab on the shot. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen?
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They're dealing with a second and long. Might be changing the route. They send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you can possibly do.
This offense has it with really good field position. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 50. At the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Going right to work up top. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
221 wing.
Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Buffaloes have their offense in high gear.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. And back to the air on 2nd down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. The give to the big fullback. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that first down for you.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Sticky. Across the 25. He's got room. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20.
Base 27, jump.
He's looking to throw. Right on the money. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards, if that's your thing.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game,